Carlson and Tyler O'Neill. At the bottom of the order, Paul and his family. And now talk more about Clayton Kershaw. Trying to
from that.
Chris Taylor will scoop it up. Nice. You see Mookie Betts. And he sees out number 2. Another 2-2. To foul territory. That's a... And he'll be atop the Dodger lineup. 1 to Mookie Betts. And Mookie lines a base hit into center field. A leadoff knock for Betts. His payoff to Freddie. Goldschmidt go to second for 1. And Freddie going for a second. The throw there. Smith aboard with a 1-out walk to Taylor. Montgomery strikes out CT on first. Both take off as Montgomery strikes Max Muncy. Foul territory, playable for Max Muncy.
A little more often.
Mookie has it.
Well, I was born in Buffalo, so yes.
That's 3. Kershaw strikes out.
Austin was pretty electric.
Ground ball. Not an easy play, but from Montgomery. Yeah. Takes off for second base. Swings at strike 3. Play. No, there won't. Third, 2 out. Here's Austin Barnes. First pitch swinging. A base hit into center field. The Dodgers on the board first. Austin Barnes
hits
center field. Carlson has out number 3. Kershaw puts him away. Kershaw comes home. Oh, yep, that's Barry. He waits the 0-1 from Kershaw. And Outman, he'll dive in and make the catch. Left field. It's going to hang up. The third, the Dodgers up. Sharp ground. Backhanded by DeYoung. He throws across. Montgomery strikes.
Hero play, Jackie Robinson. That was a great experience for me. It's in the world. I just tried to do my best. 74, Walter Arson. Shot gone down.
Oh,
not the machine gun.
Yeah.
Wow.
Muncy grounds a 2-strike pitch to second. Miguel Vargas grounded to Arenado at third. Right around Vero Beach. That's ground.
Kids back from the Dominican.
Thompson called out. Kershaw. That's a... Kershaw sends him back to the dugout on 3. The left side. Max will go to second. To the third out of the 5th. Newpar has the first. Snags it.
Some range going on here and really.
Apart. Goldschmidt flipped to Montgomery.
As if they're hitting him, but there's not much traffic. Just that.
Selling merch all over the world now. Kershaw doesn't care. To Taylor at short. Smith go. And it's into the glove. And on the party, Julio's there as well. Rope to the right side. Stopped by Edman. Another MVP. A 3-2 rocketed to right field. Popped up right side. Take it from Freddie. Sure. That's 3. Kershaw fooled. That's popped up. It's in behind him, and Miggy's got it. The Dodgers bottom 7. And get to the wall. Miggy's got extra bases. Stand up double to start the 7th. Strikes out swinging. Dancing off second base. Pulled to the left side. That's an easy play for Vargas on second. 2 out in the 7th. That's ball 4. At 6 outs to go. The Dodgers can celebrate a series victory. There's the slider. And there's strike. And Frisbee's grounded to Taylor. He knocked it down. He throws to Free. Newpar hustling down. 2-2 from Phillips. Taylor. What kind of lead will he be working with? A leadoff walk for Freddie. Well executed by Hicks. Taylor watch 102. Freddie takes off for a second. There will not be a throw from Cabrera. In the dirt, ball 4. Swing to right center, and Carlson. Grounded up the middle. Taylor is waiting for it. That's a win for LA. 1-0 the final.
All right, Austin, let's start with Clayton Kershaw and his performance tonight. 7 shutout innings from him. What made him so impressive today on the mound?
He was just sharp tonight. His slider was really, really good. His fastball had some life on it, and we didn't use the curveball as much as we usually do, but you know, it slowed the hitters down a little bit. He was really, really good.
In his last outing, he told us after the game that he felt like he wasn't just executing the pitches where he wanted to. How did he make those adjustments for today?
Yeah, he was super sharp today. I thought he was. I thought he can go back out there for the 8th, but Evan did a great job too. But he put us in a situation to win the game. You know, the runs were at a premium, and he kept us there.
These are back-to-back wins for you guys, but I just want to talk about the bullpen as well, because how did you see both Evan as well as Broussard come out here and keep that same tone and trend as Clayton Kershaw?
Yeah, they threw the ball really well against a really good lineup. Evan threw some really good pitches, got us in there, and Gratterall shut him down pretty good. So we're coming along in the bullpen. We're coming along as a team.
Only one run in this game, and your hit was the game's winning run. What has been working for you offensively at the plate?
Yeah, you know, it's good just to help the team. Obviously, I've been struggling a little bit, but just to scratch a run across, especially with our pitchers throwing the way they are, you know, it was big. So I'm glad I was able to come through.
Well, Austin, I know this win felt good. Congratulations on it.
Yeah, thank you.
Clayton, just after your last outing, you told us that you didn't feel like you were executing the pitches the way you wanted to. What adjustments did you make to come out and have a seven inning that was just shut out, you know?
Yeah, you know, I think just everything wasn't quite as good in Chicago as I wanted it to be. So just try to get better, you know. And I think, you know, working on it in the bullpens and everything was a little bit better tonight. So that was definitely helpful. Fastball command was better. And then my slider, especially the first, you know, 4 innings was really good. So it was great. They were swinging a lot, which kept my pitch count down, which was good. And I mean, it's a tough lineup. I mean, Goldschmidt and Arenado are 2 of the toughest at-bats that I have in the game. So fortunate to just give up that one hit to Goldie at the end. And Barnesy with a big knock got us the run, and we made it hold up, so it was great.
Not only 1 month, but to be pretty much on track to lead the majors in innings pitched through April. What does that sort of mean for you, how well you throw the ball so far at the start of the year?
Yeah, I mean, it's innings pitched is something that I take pride in. Obviously, I haven't been able to do it the way that I've wanted to the past few years, so off to a good start with that, which is great, because innings is something that just means you're going out there every day for your team, and you know, every 5th day making it count, you know, going deep into games. That's where it all starts. You know, if your starter goes deep into the game, sets up your bullpen the way you want it, keeps them fresh for the next day, and that's what we're supposed to do.
You flirted with perfection twice last year. When you knock out the first 13, is it hard not to sort of have that in the back of your head?
4 innings, you don't really think about it. But it's nice to get off to a good start like that, obviously, in the game, and you know, kind of get into that rhythm. Montgomery pitched really well as well, so we had quick innings, and that helps sometimes to stay in a rhythm.
Tonight, you know, I think I've said it before, maybe this year, but tonight was his best night for me as far as stuff, start to finish. I thought the fastball, glove side, arm side, the curveball, the lateness of it was as good as I've seen it. The slider, you know, just the way he tunneled tonight, it was exceptional. And that's as good of a team as you're going to see versus left. And the way he dominated those guys tonight was pretty impressive. First off, Clayton's always going to say they have more, right? So I think that we can put this to bed about every 5th day when I decide to take Clayton Kershaw out of a game. The stuff started to tick down a little bit. The last few starts, we've ridden them. There's a long way to go, and regardless of the outcome, it was a right decision. So I'm watching the game.
Talk about the bullpen order tonight. What went into Evan in the 8th restart?
Evan, I just felt that potentially in that 7th inning, when it started to get a little stressful, there was a potential left-handed spot, and to have Evan potentially get Clayton out of the inning and to go 1+, I felt because Broussard, albeit only 1 pitch last night, was able to go 1+ tonight, so he was the best option. And knowing who they had at the top, I love Broussard there. What's that?
I know we talked for you about how good Clayton sort of felt this year. The fact that he's probably going to end April being the majors, I think pitch was a sort of sense about how well he's had the ball.
He's throwing the ball fantastic. Feels good. certainly speaks to his efficiency to go deeper in games. So, yeah, when he's healthy and feeling good, he's as good as anybody. It was big. You know, he's obviously been scuffling and trying to be a servant to the pitchers and call games and be a, you know, a servant to those guys, but you still want some knocks. And so for him to hit some outfield grass, drive in a run tonight, got a walk tonight, I think it was big for him. Yeah, I mean, it was a big night for Austin. And Montgomery, you got to give him a lot of credit. He was really good tonight.
Obviously, he's still a couple of different but how important is he going to get used to coming off the trip?
It was good. It was really good. I think the fans being back home, it's been a good crowd. But, you know, with all that said, you still got to get good pitching and some timely hitting. And today was all about Clayton, you know. And so to be able to now sweep a series, go for the jugular, I know Noah's got some vinegar in him, and we expect that. So we're going to need a good one out of him.
As you continue just to learn more and more about James Outman, I mean, how is it just seeing him make the adjustments after, you know, some of the struggles he's had in the last just, I mean, a few games, but to get those 2 hits today?
Yeah, well, first off, it speaks to the head, the composure, but also our R&D guys, hitting guys detected something with his setup, and he started to get a little bit too closed off. And so for them to detect that, and then for him to make the adjustment. Today, obviously a tough lefty, but took some really good swings, got a couple knocks. So, but it was good to see him get a couple knocks, make a nice spot there in center field.